All right. Here we go, y'all. Hey, so an important announcement. And I figured I wanted you guys to be the first to know that, man, I'm gonna do Playboy. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because, you know, I guess the latest magazine had a dude on the front of it with a bow on his booty. And so, hey, I got to get it. Between Sports Illustrated and Playboy, hey, man, that's where the action's at. I gotta get mine. I gotta go for mine, man. I'm gonna be on the cover. Anyway, I mean, here's the thing. Y'all remember Playgirl? I guess Playgirl magazine is been like superfluous for like a long time. No, I ain't doing no flipping Playboy. But anyway, I think you guys might know that. I mean, but yeah, you know, my son finally was, oh, goody, we're gonna be able to get Playboy and see Zoe's booty with a bow on it. Anyway, no, I ain't doing that. But here's the thing. His Playgirl, is that even a part of Playboy? Is that like some kind, not a parody magazine or anything like that, but it's like, was it like some sort of spinoff, like an independent spinoff, you know, for, I guess, people who would be interested in seeing, you know, dudes, you know, or is it a factor of, you know, was it part of Playboy or anything? I mean, because do women buy those magazines? Do they even buy? I mean, I reckon some do. You know, but I mean, who's the clientele like mostly? It seems like it's mostly dudes. And I mean, I guess that's kind of evident by the fact that Playboy magazine is going to start featuring boys on it, you know, but is that something that women, you know, do they buy stuff like that? And I don't think women are going to cop to it. It's like, of course not. No, we do not do, you know, and they'll be the loudest ones out there waving $100 bills saying, oh, shut up and take my money. And it's, you know, even though they'd be like, no, I would never do such a thing, but you know, who knows? I don't know. I ain't judging. But you know, I'm just going to repeat what the Lord says. You know, you don't want to be, you know, if you ain't married to that thing dangling, then you ain't got no business seeing it. And speaking of which, you know, like, well, what's that group? Do women go see that? What's that Australian group? The Thunder from Down Under. It's like, I guess it's like Riverdance, but in the nude or something. I don't know if it's like Riverdance, but it's a dance group. Thunder from Down Under. When I hear that, and you know, it's like these, I guess they look like Chippendales dancers or anything like that, but they're from Australia and whatnot. And, you know, I mean, I dig it playing on the theme of their country and stuff like that. But when I think Thunder from Down Under, man, that just makes me think of farts. You know, it's like just makes me think of a person with a lot of gas. The Thunder from Down Under, under thunder. You know, so it's like I guess, you know, I hope I didn't ruin it for people. Maybe I should be ruining it for people who would find that sort of thing like sexy and entertaining. And I'm wondering, like, it's like when these guys do these dance troops, is it for women? Is it mostly for men? Is it a mixed bag? You know, at any rate, you know, I guess that's what's going down. But that's not my exciting news. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like kind of go off on that. And my news is pertinent to, I guess, all the stuff that's going on with social media. You know, I guess Facebook going through what they're going through, and that whole thing is suspicious as it is, man. I mean, you got this whistleblower goes on 60 Minutes. That automatically is fishy to me, y'all. And I watched it, and I was like, man, this is propaganda. It's like, look, okay, 60 Minutes turned what should have been the whistle blown against Facebook and made it about the evil, mean, so-called bigoted right wing. We're actually the hate groups. We're all the hate speech that was on Facebook. Are you kidding? As much as they shadow banned us and stuff like that, because you can't have it both ways. They're trying to say that they're trying to protect everybody from hate speech. Meanwhile, all the hate speech that they're trying to show that was on there is coming from the right wing, when it was the right wing, the ones that they were policing in the first place and making sure that our content wasn't seen. And everybody knows that they're marginalizing people's content, particularly the right wing. So how could it be our hate speech that's causing all the division that's going on in the country? We're the ones being marginalized. So they go ahead and they cherry pick some stuff, some examples of the hate speech that's coming on. And say, it ain't us, man. It's not us. You've been marginalizing us. Heck, if you want glaring proof that the so-called right wing has been marginalized, well, you could just look to Donald Trump's accounts being taken down. And long before Trump was starting to get messed with by this stuff, they were doing it to people like me. I wanted their early targets. You know, so they turned that into a propaganda piece to make it look like all the hate speech that was on there that was driving on the trend, because, you know, they're doing it for the money and all that sort of stuff. That's why they're doing it. It's all about the money and whatnot. And the biggest revenue stream that they got coming for all their hate speech. The big facilitators for all the money that they're making is coming from the hate speech fortified by the right wing. That's the source of all their engagement. Really? Come on, man. So the whole thing that was going on with 60 Minutes, it's fishy on its face. It's fishy on its face, and how this is gonna end up being spun is that, okay, Facebook, shuts down, and this is another, I think this is another sky is falling kind of thing, and who have they already made the patsy? The right wing. We caused it, and all the stuff that people are gonna be angry about, like with Facebook and stuff like that, and all the division and whatnot. It's our fault. Facebook itself, with their own content that they believe in, is the hate speech that's up there, that's most prominent. We've been marginalized. You don't see us much. But they, just like anything else, they'll target some stuff and make like that's the big picture, when our content is minuscule in social media. It's minuscule compared to the left-wing ideologies that are up there. That's the hate speech that's really being driven. Right? But as usual, it's the right wing that's going to take the blame for it, because the leftist masters are doing that. And the reason why they're so good at doing it is because a lot of the right wing unwittingly helps them do it. All right? And now people are trying to get off of Facebook again. It's like, why do you guys have to be forced off of Facebook? Why don't you just leave? So why not just leave? But no, they don't. It's gonna take all this to get people to like get off of Facebook, and they just stay there and feed the monster. Not just feed the monster, but be food for the monster. I got off, man. I got out of Facebook. Wasn't any point for me being there anymore. No point for me to be on YouTube. I'm not putting my content up on YouTube anymore. I'll advertise for Facebook. I'll just go ahead and use it to like do some promo videos, pointing people to my site where my content is, like I'm doing right now, right? This is a promo vid. It's an invite. I'm inviting you to guys come to my website to get the content that I'm putting up there. I'm inviting y'all to my study party tonight. Right? That's what I'm here to do, really. So I'm hoping that you guys will show up. It's rough at first, right? It's not going to work as elegantly and all that sort of stuff. And I understand, it's like we want stuff to work efficiently. I get it. But part of, making things efficient is when you support it and you let us know, it's like, okay, this isn't working as good as it could and all that sort of stuff. If you really want that independence, hey, the road to independence sometimes get rough. We want to be independent from enemy territory, right? So, and my studies, y'all, they're for God-fearing patriots, who understand that if you want to make America great again, it takes more than putting America first. You got to put the kingdom first. If you really dig America, you want to do America a favor, start putting the kingdom first, even before America, if you really want to do America a favor. So I hope that you guys will show up to the studies. We live at 5 tonight, right? And on the phones, the comments don't work yet. We're working on getting that taken care of. That's not an issue that I can handle. That's something that Wix has to be able. It's a feature that they have to be able to make right now. And so far, it's been the easiest platform, the most accessible platform for me to work or place to host my site and stuff like that. Because I know some people, you should be doing this site and you should be doing that site. It's like, yeah, I understand, man. There's a bunch of sites that we could try to choose from. This was the most accessible, not because of anything else. I'd like to be able to support services, that are, I guess, more friendly to what it is that we're doing. But you have to balance that with the efficiency. Same thing you guys would do with my content. You guys are going to weigh it out. It's like, hey, is this user friendly enough? And is the experience nice enough compared to the content and all that sort of stuff? You just got to weigh it out. You don't have to, but, if we're going to try to break free, and be more independent in terms of how this stuff goes, yeah, that's some stuff that we got to deal with. So, I hope that you guys will show up, kick back with us. And, on the desktop, you can leave comments. You could comment live. It works like a chat feed. So you can get in there and you can work it. Just log in. Make sure you guys log in, man. I got ideas that I want to do for this website. I'm talking about for God-fearing patriots, man. If you guys want to come in and you guys really want to help America be great, hey, this is for Kingdom Kids, man. If you guys really want to help America, right? And use the opportunity that we have to freely tell people about the Lord, man. We don't want to turn into these other countries, man. We're not free to talk about God. We becoming that, man. They tightening the noose, right? Better work while we still can to fight against these people, right? And, the Zopium Den, that's a spot, where we agree that that's what it takes. So I hope that you guys will show up, and I'll be doing the other things from there, like TZL Unprescripted, which there I can call it the Zoloft, right? And the Zoloft, I'm using that as more of like a focus on the things that's been going on during the week until I can actually, until I can actually do the Zoloft the way that I want to do the Zoloft. I'll still be doing those to kind of keep abreast of what's going on during the week and stuff like that. But I want to be able to have like the Zoloft show. And with your support, we'll get that happening. The same thing with the Zopium Den. You know, the Zopium Den is a show that I have in mind that I want to be able to do. With your support, we'll be able to bring that to fruition. In the meantime, we're going to be doing them as he studies, which we'll keep doing, but there's going to be an addition to it, right? The deluxe, right? The Zopium Den is going to have like a deluxe version. And the Zoloft is also going to have a deluxe version. It'll be the things that we do during the week, leading up to the deluxe version at the end of the week. So I'm getting my scripts written, and and with you guys' help, your God-sent help, we'll be able to produce it the way that it's supposed to be produced, the way that I've been blessed to be able to envision it. So tonight, y'all, we're gonna be talking about we'll be in 1 Corinthians. We'll be doing 15. So we're gonna be talking about this New World Order stuff, right? We're gonna be talking about that, and we're gonna be talking about the new bodies. Right? This stuff is coming, right? We see this stuff falling into place. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't see it. They're like, frogs, in the warm water that's just getting hotter until they boil. We see it, though. We see it coming down. We see these things lining up. So it is fitting in these times that we're going to talk about the New World Order, right? It's been a topic for a long time, y'all. And at this point, it's a valid topic because you can't help but not see it, falling into place, right? It's established, right? It's just right at this point now. It's just them tentacles reaching out. Just go ahead and take over completely, right? But it's here, and also the new bodies. You got the New World Order, and you got the new bodies in order of the Lord Himself. So we're gonna be talking about that as we go through this study, and that's what it is, y'all. It's a study of the chapter. It's not a study of my opinions. I will go ahead and give my observations concerning, the chapters that we read, but we read the word first. We go ahead and take that, and then we can go ahead and, and chop it up and discuss it prayerfully. If what I'm saying is junk, may the Lord just erase that, wipe that from your mind or anything like that. But we want to make sure that what we say and what we study on is squared up with what the Lord is talking about. I'm not trying to do any sort of sermons that are pertaining to what's going on in my heart or what's going on and what I see in the world that needs to be talked about or anything like that. No, my basis is based on the scripture that we come to next. We read the Bible in order, chapter by chapter, verse by verse. At this point, in order, the chapters and verses has gotten us to this point. We'll read that and we talk about it. All right. Other than that, I don't make up sermons that I think fit how I'm feeling or fit to what I think is going on today. It is all by God's schedule, and we read it according to that. That's how we do it. That's how we party. All right? That's how we gonna party. So, and the Lord is the real life of the party in Yeshua's name. Yes, He is. And so I hope that you guys will show up tonight, right? 5 p.m. Pacific. You get to the page. If it ain't playing, just refresh it. Hit that play button. Tune in. I hope you guys will log in. I hope you guys will get a sign in. It's free. And like I said, we're going to try to get them comments working more elegantly, where they're more accessible to you and where you can share the videos and stuff like that. You can log in, rap with us and stuff like that. Tell us what you're thinking. Iron sharpens iron. So, put in, what you're seeing in scriptures also, y'all. We want to be able to, we read these things in fellowship, right? So we want to be squared up as best we can by the counsel of the Holy Spirit. All right. Can you dig it, y'all? Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the invite. And I will see y'all at bronzeserpentmedia.com tonight. All right, y'all. If you can't catch it tonight, it's there for you on playback. All right, y'all. Blessings and shalom.